colors and promises. How to be brave? How can I love when I'm afraid to fall? But watching you stand alone.
I've been seeing her in the neighborhood, and I really wanted to talk to her, but there's not been an ample opportunity for me to actually approach her. And so the day I finally decided to slay the beast and going all out and talk to her was the day I learned she's gone to school. Heartbroken. And I had a number, and I decided to use the dial, and I called her that night, 8 p.m. or so, past 8 p.m. Yes, and I decided to blow my trumpet. I told her I was a video producer and that there is a YouTube content I was working on, and I really needed to feature her in one of those shoots.
Yeah, that's true.
You remember, right?
Yeah, I remember. So I just got to school. I just got an admission into school, and I remember I was in my friend's hostel when you called, and I was like, "Who is this person?" Because it was an unknown number. I didn't have your contact, definitely. And I was like, "Who is this person that's calling me?" And I picked the call, and this gentleman was just saying, "My name is Christopher Whitestone. How are you? How are you doing?" It sounded very cool. It sounded very okay. And I decided to meet him because I knew I was going to come back home that same weekend.
Yeah, and that was just the opening point to the great show. And I was so glad you actually came back home that day, and we agreed to meet on Saturday.
Yes.
I've loved you for 1,000 years.
I wasn't looking for nobody when I looked away. So I had two impressions about her. One was before the date, and one was on the date. Before the date, I used to see her every time in her mom's shop, and always burying her head in reading. In fact, she must find something to read. Either she's reading a magazine, reading newspaper, just reading motivational books. She must just read. Anytime I pass, I see her, and I'm like, I like this girl. I like the fact that she reads a lot. And then during the first date, it was that was when we agreed to meet. It was on Saturday, 4 p.m. or so. So I just rushed back from work and meet her in the venue that we agreed we were going to meet. And then I liked her dress sense. I liked the fact that she keeps up with conversation, and whatever she said, she was very homely. So that was my first impression about her. She was just so good, an amazing personality, full of the knowledge of God.
For 1,000 years.
I remember vividly well when we decided to meet that weekend for a date. Should I call it a date? I just wanted to know who he is because it sounded cool that night when he called me. And I was back home, so we decided to make use one of the eatery around the neighborhood. I came earlier before him. Yeah, I came because I called him to know if he was there, and he was not there yet. So I decided to wait outside. I didn't want to go in. I was very cautious. Then later he came in. He called. I saw him going, but I didn't know if he was the one. Then he called and was like, "Where are you? You are not here." I said, "Oh, I just saw you. I'm coming in now." When I saw him, he was wearing a black polo, short. His face cap was faced backwards with a Timberland, I guess. And I was like, "Hi, who is this guy?" Hope I've not made the wrong decision. But I was wrong. My thought was wrong because after some minutes into our conversation, he was not the guy I pictured. He sounded so gentlemanly. He was so gentle. It was very brilliant. I loved the way he talked, his charisma. He knew how to keep up the conversation, and It was good. It was a good one.
Every day waiting for you.
I remember it was when
On the 26th of
26th
December,
of December.
yes, just a day after Christmas.
2021.
3.
So it was 2023,
Yeah.
and I actually planned with some of your friends,
Which I was not aware
which she
of.
wasn't aware. So I made your friends come to the house, thinking
That they came for Christmas.
that they came for Christmas, right?
Yes.
And you didn't know that everything was planned at all. And then I got some of my friends too. So on that fateful day, 26, right?
Yes.
So you were asking, where are we gonna go? Where are we gonna go? I said, don't worry, I don't even know where we're going, but let's just go out to take the ride to somewhere.
Yeah, I thought it was just going to be like a small stroll because what I was wearing was not give me that proposal. You know, I'm still arguing with him till today. He should have told me to dress better or to wear
I
something
didn't,
more.
no. I didn't want to give you an hint. I wanted to catch you by surprise, and I did catch you
But
by
it
surprise.
was so Christmas. You could have just told me, okay, there's a cinema here, or there's, let's just
Because
go
I told
there.
you I didn't know where we're going. So
That's true.
when we got to the hotel, right? Our friends had been there all day long making the decorations and everything. And I said, Bara, come inside.
I remember my friends, they told me they had to visit somebody that they will be back later in the evening, not knowing they were actually going to go to the hotel to prepare the room.
place, right?
Like God, you caught me unaware.
And then
1-0.
when it's not 1-0, it's more than 1-0. So when you came into the room and you saw the room was filled with faces of people you know, your friends,
Yes.
close friends, and my close friends. It was really it was really a surprise.
It was a really big surprise because I wasn't expecting it, and I wasn't just expecting it at all. So it just caught me unaware, and I was just so unprepared for it. I don't know if they prepare for surprises.
They don't prepare for surprises, and that's why it's called a surprise.
That's true.
I love you so much.
I love you too.
And making that call that evening changed my life.
And me picking up that call that evening and deciding to meet you.
Just imagine you didn't pick up that call that evening. What would have happened?
I would have just missed it to some other girls.
You're really a beautiful soul, a beautiful personality, and every day of my life is blessed because you are in my life. I love you, and I love you so much with every fiber of my being. Thank you for agreeing to go this journey with me. I love you so much, baby.